The cafe buzzed with morning chatter, the aroma of fresh coffee weaving through the air, until a piercing voice shattered the calm. Karen, the HOA president notorious for her iron grip on neighborhood lawns, stood at the counter, her manicured nails tapping furiously. "This service is an absolute disgrace," she bellowed, her eyes narrowing at Mia, the barista whose hands trembled as she handed over a latte. Customers froze, forks mid-air, as Karen pointed at the tip jar brimming with crumpled bills. "You don't deserve a dime for this sloth-like pace." Before anyone could blink, she snatched the jar, stuffed it into her oversized purse, and stormed toward the door. Gasps rippled through the room. Mia, barely 19, stood paralyzed, her eyes welling with tears. Whispers erupted as the door slammed behind Karen. Mia's coworker, Jake, a lanky college kid with a knack for quick thinking, darted to the back. "She's not getting away with this," he muttered, pulling out his phone. The cafe's security camera had caught every second of Karen's theft, her face crystal clear as she grabbed the jar. Jake uploaded the footage to the neighborhood's social media group, tagging Karen's profile with a caption, "HOA Karen just stole our tips. Share this." Within minutes, the post exploded. Neighbors flooded the comments, recounting their own run-ins with Karen's tyranny, fines for untrimmed hedges, threats over kids' chalk drawings. The truth was undeniable. Karen wasn't just a bully, she was a thief. The tension surged when Karen, oblivious to the viral post, strutted back into the cafe an hour later, demanding a free refill. The room fell silent. Mia, now bolstered by Jake's quick action, stepped forward. The showdown was electric. Karen tried to spin her tale, claiming the tips were evidence of the cafe's poor standards. The officers weren't buying it. "We've seen the footage, ma'am," one said, holding up his phone with Jake's post paused on Karen's guilty face. Customers cheered as Karen's purse was searched, the stolen jar tumbling out, bills spilling onto the floor. Her protests turned to sobs as handcuffs clicked around her wrists. "This is a mistake," she wailed, but the crowd's applause drowned her out. Mrs. Nguyen, still live-streaming, zoomed in on Karen's humiliated exit, the cafe erupting in relief. The twist of an unassuming retiree turning hero sent the neighborhood group into a frenzy, with thousands watching live. Karen's fall was swift. The HOA board stripped her of her presidency that evening, her name now synonymous with shame. The cafe, meanwhile, became a local legend. Tips poured in, customers leaving notes of support for Mia and Jake. Mia, once timid, found her voice, sharing her story at a community meeting. "We work hard," she said, tears in her eyes but her chin high. "No one gets to steal our dignity." The room stood, clapping as Jake and Mrs. Nguyen flanked her, their unlikely trio a symbol of courage. The neighborhood rallied, vowing to stand against bullies like Karen. A new tip jar sat on the counter, overflowing with a sign, "For Mia, Jake, and Justice." The story of Karen's downfall spread beyond the town, a reminder that greed and cruelty can't outrun truth. Mia's smile returned, brighter each day, as she served coffee with newfound pride. Mrs. Nguyen, now a local celebrity, sipped her tea in her usual corner, her quiet strength inspiring all. Jake, ever the dreamer, started a fundraiser with the extra tips, helping other young workers chase their goals. Their victory wasn't just Karen's arrest, it was a spark for change, proof that standing up, even against the loudest tyrants, can shift the world. What do you think, was Karen's punishment fair? Or did she deserve more? Share your thoughts below.